Hi everyone and welcome back to Let's Try Project Highrise. So, let's continue where we left off. We still got 2 contracts to complete, so let's maybe work on that. And we also got over 400 buzz. So what we can do is grab it's a steel and then expand our tower. We got over 8,000, so we can actually expand our tower quite a lot. We can add at least 3 new floors. We can also expand the basement a bit. That might be a good idea, actually. I still want that metro station. So let's expand the basement a little bit. I was thinking about getting the metro station around level -7 or so. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, we got more money, we can get more. Like so. And maybe 1 more floor. Just to take advantage of the discount. And the elevator. Alright, and now we'll let our workers finish all of that. Maybe get some more. Okay, this is good enough. -7. And I think we'll get the metro station at -7. That seems reasonable. Alright, looking good. In other news, I think we'll have to upgrade our phone switchboard. Yep. Let's just do it right now. We have enough money to do so. I'll just pause the game for a second. Should have done that before I removed it. But it's fine. Phone. We'll get a medium switchboard. The size is a little bit inconvenient, I have to say. But alright. That works. Yep. And I think we'll need more water soon. Not quite. But we might need more. Oh yeah, we need more TV. Do we have enough money? I think we have enough money. Let's make sure. 1,500. Okay, let's pause. Remove that and get more TV. Alright, that should do. At least for now. And we can speed up to let our workers finish their thing. Also, we can add a few small offices perhaps. Maybe more apartments on this level. Might not be a bad idea. But if we add more apartments on this level, we are going to need a recycling bin. Let's have a look then. We can add 1 or 2. Which ones? 2-bedroom apartment? What can we actually fit in here? Pause for a moment. The studio apartment on the left. Yeah, this is perfect. Looking good. So, deluxe apartment? That should be fine, maybe. Although these are offices, they probably won't like the noise. Basic apartment might be a little bit safer. Yeah, let's go for the basic apartment and deluxe studio. I don't think they will get a lot of noise when they are separated from the offices by the other apartment. So we can do that. And utilities. They are going to need gas. So let's do that. That's not really a problem. And electricity. Water. And I think that's all of it. Oh, and cable TV, right. They definitely need cable TV. And now that's all of it. And we can get a few more basic offices. Just to fill the space. Sure. Can we get a medium one? I don't think so. No, it's way too big. Another thing we can get is interior decorator. It's actually really small. Where was it? Yeah, right here. It's really small. We can fit it in one of these places. I don't think it really matters where exactly it's going to be. Not really, no. This is fine. Okay, looking good. And let's grab a few more offices. Just to fill the space. So there we go. Let's have a look. Creative, legal offices, 170. Electrical line and phone line. Sure, we can do that. Electricity. And phone. Okay, so that's one. And the other guy? Insurance, accounting offices, legal offices. 135. Expects bottled water service. We don't have that yet, so how about now? Okay, that works. And utilities again, as always. And a phone line. Okay, good enough. We are still not done. Okay, then we need to wait to get more money anyway. How is the loan? We got 4 more payments left. I can actually repay right now. Okay, let's do that. Why not? That works. And now we need to wait for some more money. We should be finishing the contracts pretty soon, but not yet. We need 4 more one-bedroom apartments. Let's just place them in advance. Like so. Because that doesn't cost us anything. We can just place them right away. Okay, we only need 4. So let's see. Remove one. And we can get bigger ones. 2-bedroom apartment. Just to use the available space a little bit better. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. And we need some trash. Recycling bin. Like so. And the recycling bin all the way on the right. This is actually perfect layout right here. No wasted space at all. I like it. And water. Okay, looking good. Do we have enough money? No, not yet. We might have enough money to get like one guy right now. Electrical line. There, we got more. Okay, let's just finish that. In both directions. Then we need water, TV. And that's that. Let's have a look. Deluxe apartment should be fine. We will meet all the requirements and expectations. Yep, we got all of that stuff. Sounds good to me. Yep, that is all fine. Deluxe apartment. And that should finish at least one contract for 1-bedroom apartments. We'll need more residents to finish the other contract. There it is. That gives us 5,000, which is really nice. We still need a greater variety of restaurants. So let's have a look. Let's first place a large 2-bedroom apartment and see what they require. Yeah, they require greater variety of literally everything. What about a medium office? Let's have a look. Well, we can get some medium offices. They need a greater variety of restaurants that serve dinner. Okay, we can work on that. Right, we need dinner specifically. Let's work on that then, no problem. Let's see what the options are first. We can place a large restaurant that serves dinner. That seems reasonable. Let's have a look. Dinner. Any other options here? Breakfast and lunch. Dinner again. Lunch and dinner. So family restaurant. Mexican restaurant. Italian restaurant. Sports bar. Let's get a family restaurant maybe. 470. They need a gas pipe hookup, which shouldn't be a problem. We do have gas. So utilities. Electricity. Water. And gas. And that's that. They didn't need anything else. I still want that metro station. That's going to cost us 5,000. But it can wait. I think this is going to be the level, -7. Also, influence. What do we want? Small artworks. We could unlock that, yes. We don't need exclusive elevators just yet. We don't really need height limits. I would like to get zoning changes though. And we can't get that without getting the previous items. So let's work towards zoning changes. I can't really afford art just yet. Art is really damn expensive. It's like 5,000 for the cheapest one. So we'll get height limits, which means we can now build up to floor 80. Which obviously we won't get to anytime soon. But we can do it if we want to. Or once we get enough money and a big enough tower. Alright, carry on. The restaurant seems to be doing fine. We can modify rent, by the way. I've not been doing it, but you can do it. If we can check satisfaction, for example. Some people might be unhappy about rent. Could not dispose of our recycling yesterday. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, we don't actually have a recycling bin on these two floors. Alright, let's take care of it right now. Trash. And the recycling bin over here. Yep, that looks good. Any more apartments we can fit on this floor? Just a studio apartment. I guess that's fine. Basic studio apartment, because I don't really want to hook up gas. Although, I guess we still could. It's not that expensive, I suppose. Just feels like a bit of a waste. Hooking up gas just for one studio apartment. But okay, fine. Deluxe studio apartment. They also need electrical line and water. As always. Here, enjoy. And electricity. Okay. So yeah, we could lower rent for these people, for example. They say rent is too high. We could lower it to 75%, for example. I could always just kick them out if I really want to. That is an option. But nah, there's no need. And we finished the other contract. Nice. What can we get now? Let's have a look. What about some of the old contracts? Have 100 office workers. What else do we have here? Let's see, 10 high-end luxury apartments. Variety of medium restaurants. We could go for that one. Okay. 10 high-end luxury apartments. No. More residents. 100 residents. I mean, I suppose we could do that one. I don't see why not. Office drones. Let's work on some offices. This is a really old one. We've had that for a while. And I think there was another. Yeah, 12 medium offices. We can work on these two. That seems reasonable. Yep, we'll work on that. We got 2 new floors to fill. So that works. No one moved in just yet. Okay then, what about that metro station? The only problem is that we can't move it after we place it. Which I guess is okay. There are a few things that I could do. I could place it all the way at the end, so then people would have to move past restaurants or retail stores. I'm not sure if it will actually make a difference. It depends on game mechanics. It might or it might not. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean it will actually work that way. I'm just saying. Or maybe it's better to place it closer to the elevator. There's no real way to know because I'm not sure. And again, common sense doesn't always apply to actual game mechanics. Wait, we can't actually place it yet? Oh yeah, we need to pick up that upgrade, yeah. No, we already picked it up. Why can we not place it? Let's see. What are we missing? That doesn't make any sense. We need... No, we got everything. Public transit, we got that. We got enough money. We don't have any metro stations. We have over 100 population. So why can I not place that? That doesn't make any sense. We have public transit. I have more than enough money. Oh, now I can place it. That was very weird. I guess that was some kind of strange interface glitch. Okay, fine. But we need to expand our basement a tiny little bit more. This should be enough. Okay, let's work on the offices. And we can place one more apartment, perhaps. We should have enough space. We do have enough space. So, deluxe apartment should be fine. Just pause the game for a moment. And utilities. Like so. Cable TV. And water. Alright, good. So, we'll use these 2 floors for offices. And that's what we can work on. And one office moved out, apparently. Or did it? This is not enough space for a medium office. Nope. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Okay then, let's have a look. Doesn't really matter which one we're going to pick up. These guys are fine. They have everything they need. So, there's the restaurant. They seem to be doing okay. Well, let's place the metro station somewhere. I don't want to wait too long with it. Sure, there, it's done. I'm curious how it's going to affect traffic. Here's traffic right now. Not that it really tells us much at the moment. How much bus do we need for the next campaign? 400, 500, 600, alright. Now, what about some more stores? Let's get one. Let's try one right here. So that means we need to expand the basement a tiny little bit more. And we can place a store right next to the station. That seems like a pretty good idea. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, they are going to need... Right, electrical line, phone line, and all these kinds of things. How needy of them. There. Just expand the basement slightly. There we go. So let's take care of utilities first. Let's check the different types of stores first. Just electrical lines, okay. Hates smelly areas. Well, this area is not smelly. Appliances and housewares. I think some of the apartments needed that. So, yeah, let's get that. I think the big apartments needed that. The large 2-bedroom apartments. Let's just check. Because we can just place it for free. And check the requirements. Let's have a look. Yeah. They need a lot of crap. Clothing, appliances, fashion accessories. Okay, these guys are really needy. What about luxury apartment? Appliances, fashion accessories. Okay then. What about appliances? $270. Okay, fine. And electricity. Let's take care of that real quick. Not exactly optimal, but it will do. No, I shouldn't have done that. Can you actually remove this? Yes, you certainly can. Alright, carry on. Let's remove some more, because this is definitely not necessary. Yep, it's... wait, that one actually was. But just one section is enough, right? No, it's actually not enough. Okay, never mind. I thought that one was totally unnecessary. Apparently that's not the case. So, electricity. Here, enjoy. Any stats on the metro station? No. Okay. Well then, let's work on the offices, shall we? Medium offices would be nice. What do they require? Let's have a look. Water service, file storage services. Okay. We met all the expectations for creative and technical offices, and we still need 2 more. So let's start from these guys. That seems reasonable. Do they require anything on this floor? No. They like being close to elevators, but they don't actually require anything on this floor. That's good. Well, alright, welcome aboard. Oh, utilities. Well, it doesn't have to be red here. And they will be slightly closer to the elevator this way. This actually works out better. Okay, so that's that. And now they need electrical line and the phone line. Let's take care of that real quick. We can do it like this. That's perfectly okay. Why can I not place that? Oh yeah, right, because it's not connected. Whoops. Well, slightly inconvenient, but it's fine. And now we can work on the other types. Legal professionals, let's have a look. What kinds of requirements do they have? Bottled water service, file storage services. Okay, I think we should grab some medical offices. Okay, bottled water and file storage. That's what we need. In the basement, can we just place that on one of these floors? That would be better, at least that's how I feel. I don't necessarily want everything in the basement. Electrical line. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Bottled water, and we can always move it if it's a problem. What was the other one? File storage services. Yeah, we need that. And that's it. Now they just need electricity. Apparently. Here. You happy? And now we can grab medical offices. Alright, sounds good. Oh yeah, they need water too, right? Yes, I saw them require water. Alright, that's fine. You can get your water. Here, enjoy. Things are looking good so far. How is our other loan doing? We could repay that sometime soon. Maybe even tomorrow or so, or in 10 minutes in game time. Yeah, I think we can repay that. Let's just repay it. And that leaves us with over 8,000. How's our influence doing? What do we want next? I do want zoning changes, so let's work towards zoning changes like this. How's our electricity? Total demand 113, okay. We are going to need more water, pretty much right now. So what if we get a large one? How big is it going to be? This is actually enough space, yeah. We'll replace the medium one with a large one. That seems reasonable. That should take care of it for a while. There we go. That's 160. Should be enough for a while. TV. We are fine on TV. We are fine on telephones. We are good. For now. Back to our offices. They are moving in, yeah? We need more medical professionals, and we need a phone line over there. Okay, then. Here. Oh yeah, we can place something new. Let's have a look. Durable outdoor concrete paving tiles. Okay. How does that work? I think we have to extend. As in, get the fourth option from politics or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to get a fourth option from politics. Because obviously, these are things that you place outside. So, never mind. How's that store doing? They are happy. Let's check traffic right now. Well, okay. But apparently they are happy. They have one employee. They had literally 2 customers. Hey, they are satisfied, so whatever. Carry on. Let's continue the offices, shall we? We need more medical professionals. And we meet all the requirements already. Yeah, unfortunately this is not enough space. We need one up here. Alright, fine, we'll get one up there, that's okay. And they need... Right, electrical line, phone line, and water pipe hookup. Which means... we need water on this floor first, like so. Water. Electricity. And phone line, right? Yes. Done. So that takes care of medical professionals. And I think this is a good moment to make a cut, so I'm going to continue in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.